Hello!
Quick adjustment of the camera.
It was ever so low. You were looking right. You just.
It was set up in
It was rubbish.
Mukbang
It
mode.
was rubbish. Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, friends and fam of TVG TVG UK. And if it's your first time here, I am Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are Those Vegan Guys. Should we sing it just for a laugh?
It's been so long.
I know. Let's try though.
Okay, let's not even think about it. Let's just jump in and hope that muscle memory kicks in.
Okay.
Okay.
Those vegan guys. Thank you.
He says that, not me. I can tell it's been a while, can't you?
Yeah,
welcome, one and all. Welcome. 23 in the house already. We've just started. I'm going to give a quick shout out whilst I can, because it's early days. Angharads Life, of course. Tracy and Leroy, Michael, Julie, Angela, Ashley. Wonderful, Ashley. Thanks for being here. All Fork, Flanny, Muddy, Rebecca. Yeah, Joseph, Jacqueline. That's all you, Mags. That's all you early ones. Getting a special shout out because you're here bright and early with us right at the start. Yeah, and I'll give a last shout out to Diane as well. Wonderful. Excellent. So yeah, thanks to Ashley. Hopefully Leanne might be joining us. She might not. We don't know. But Leanne and Ashley are our wonderful mods. Always greatly appreciated that they're here in the house looking after things as well. We've got a decaf coffee.
We have.
And mint.
We've got a tiny decaf coffee. And after this, we might have a glass of alcohol-free wine, because we're on the alcohol-free wine for 5 days.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm on some antibiotics.
Yeah. Which is not a bad thing, you know. It's not a bad thing. Any of you that know us pretty well, and I think most of you that are in the house this evening will know that we like a glass of wine. We do like a glass of wine. So a few nights of alcohol-free, you know, no alcohol can only be a good thing, really.
Yes.
So yeah. Nice one, Ashley. Nice one, Leanne. Yes, Leanne is in the house. The wonderful Leanne. Fabulous.
So it's been a funny old week.
Yeah.
It's been a funny old week this week. I've been suffering with terrible dental issues all week and just had one of those hella weeks in work. You know, when everything's just really full on, nothing's simple. Do you know what I mean? One of them. I did a post about it on Facebook tonight, and actually it was all morning, and then it said, however, my lovely husband and best friend picked me up from work with a smile and a kiss. We got home and Isis was down here already for a cuddle. And, you know, I've tried to make it, but it was a post about gratitude.
Yeah.
It was a post about, even when you're having a shit time, to be grateful.
Because you can always find something to be grateful for, can't you?
Of course you can.
You know, that's the facts,
I
suppose. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a bit of a tough week. It's been a bit of a tiring week. Although today has been a bit of a funny one, a bit of a limbo day today, but we've been pretty productive today, haven't we?
Yeah.
Basically,
what's happened today, I shall tell you because you're our friends. So we noticed that on our bank statement, our Virgin bill was like too high. So I phoned them up, said, hey, what's going on? What's this? And they said, oh, well, the last package deal thing that you were on, that's ended now. That's over, that one. So would you like a new one? I was like, well, I would have liked to have been informed, really. Anyway, new package deal, new stuff, new equipment. But it's always the case, isn't it? Whenever they say, we'll be around between 1 and 6, and like they come at 5 or sometimes 6, and you're like, I could have gone out. Yeah, I could have done stuff. So yeah, it's been a weird bit of a limbo day.
We've upped our broadband, haven't we? We've got a faster.
We have got faster broadband. Which is a good thing, of course, because you know.
Ashley, I have a beer because working with people makes my head go.
Yes.
Go
pop.
Yes, totally get that. And a little shout out to Millie. As Millie says, hi all, I finally made a live, been watching for months, but always caught up later. Oh, well, nice one, Millie. Thank you for being here. Live. Yeah.
Chocolate mint from Tesco. Still waiting to dive into those ones that Naomi got us.
Yeah. Well, they're there, ready to go, aren't they?
Yeah, we've just got.
Adam's in the house, the wonderful Adam. Still enjoying those pips, hot sauces, matey. Proper nice. Thank you once again. Oh, nice one, Leanne. Leanne says, I'm grateful that it's the weekend, long weekend for me too. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Janet, the lovely Isis, was down here earlier, and I think she's having a little cat nap upstairs, which is kind of standard.
She has lazy bones.
She does occasionally join us.
Bones.
If she's likely to join us when we're streaming live, it would be a Friday live, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Really. And she has a couple of times. She's kind of come and had a sit on your knee for a short while, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Very rare. Very rare.
So up here, up north, I don't know how right it is. However, the AccuWeather app that I have on my phone is usually spot on for Oldham. According to weather, we've got snow and rain all next week. But then the week after, I've got another week off. But I'll tell you what, I really need it. I really need it.
Yeah.
Support work jobs can be stressful.
It's
they're mostly wonderful.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I'm guessing, I mean, obviously from conversations that we've had and that over, like, you know, the period of time that you've been a support worker, it's a juxtaposition, isn't it, between it being quite hard, well, very hard, because you're taking a lot on and there's a lot of stress involved, but then you're getting the reward in that a lot of people that you're supporting are doing a lot better in life.
Yeah. From that support.
Yeah. Good stuff.
He's right. All those things he just said.
Tori says, my pips hot sauces came yesterday. Waiting to try them with unicorns. Excellent.
Tori, if you're not used to hot sauces, be careful with that last one.
Yeah. That's the only one, isn't it?
No, number 4 was significant as well. It wasn't brutal.
True.
But it was significant for a hot sauce. The first 3 are all about the flavour. They're all flavourful, in fact. Loved them all. But number 4 and number 5 are particularly number 5, quite hot. Yeah. I put some Mad Dog 357, one of the ones we tried on our last mukbang live where we tasted them. I put some in our gravy the other night, and it was a bit too much for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is rare for him.
It was a little bit too much for me, but also it was the first time that you used it in a gravy, and you said it was a bit of a testing.
It was a tester, so I'm like, all right, I could handle it, but I was like, no, next time I'll know not to use quite a teaspoon. Yeah, maybe just a smidge. But there was a lot of gravy.
I mean,
it's a significant sauce.
Man. It's over 1 million Scoville. It is legitimately, as we said on the hot sauce live. We said they're not messing about. The Mad Dog hot sauce is over 1 million Scoville. It's one of the hottest sauces in the world. In fact, I think it's definitely in the top 5 hottest sauces in the world. Like, no messing about. So yeah, use sparingly.
I'm going to give another shout out because for those of you that don't know, recently I went into body care and I bought this lipstick. Oh, it had it perfectly clear, and then
there you go. Oh, it had it then.
Yeah, it has it for a second and then it lets it go.
You've got to move your full face out of the way.
It's called Technic. I bought it because on the bottom, that's the frosted pink colour that Gemini has always worn. Anyway, it was 99p. But they had no testers in body care. But they also have a website, techniccosmetics.co.uk. And you can also search Technic Cosmetics on Amazon. They're on there too. Everything they do, they're a British company. Everything they do is vegan and cruelty-free. Everything they do. 99p, man, for a lipstick. 99p. And I was like, and then I tried it on and I was like, oh my God, it's gorgeous.
So there you go.
It feels lovely on the lip. It's a really bold colour. You don't have to plaster it on. What's the colour called, Jay?
It's upside down.
Sorry.
Pink Lady.
Pink Lady. Pink Lady, like what out of Greece? Pink Lady.
I forgot
Anyway,
what I was gonna say now.
technique, makeup. Gals and guys, any of you who partake in makeup, British company, vegan and cruelty free, giving them a shout out. It's brilliant.
What I was going to say was, if anybody's new to the channel this evening and joining us for the first time, Gemini, that Paul mentioned, is Paul's alter ego, because Paul is a drag queen. So I just wanted to clear that up, just in case anybody's new.
I am not a drag queen.
Who's Gemini? What are you talking about?
I am not a drag queen.
Sorry, female impersonator.
I'm not either of those things. There is a woman that I know very well called Gemini, who is a separate person to me. And along with her daughter, Miasma, performs in shows. In fact, they're performing at Vegan Campout this year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not just them, me.
Yeah. We're giving him some space. We've said, look, you're going to be there anyway, looking after us. Have you heard me? We, as if I'm Gemini. So Gemini and my husband were like, look, if you're going to be there looking after us, Jason, you might as well sing your song in the middle of our set, and we'll do backing for you. So that'll be fun.
That'll be absolutely awesome.
That'll be fun.
I'm very excited about it all, to be honest. I want to give a special shout out to Imran. Hey, you guys! Imran's not well. It feels like a pig shat in his head.
Oh no!
Whatever's going round has grabbed him by the short and curlies.
Oh no!
I hope you're feeling better soon, mate. Seriously, you know, as you know, we've been hit by it a couple of weeks ago. Not pleasant, or whatever it is going. I think there's a couple of things going around. I think
there's quite a few.
Stomach bug stuff going around.
There's a sickness bug going around. There's the flu, there's COVID, and there's just a kind of basic cold virus. So yeah. Rubbish.
Little shout out to Jenny. Jenny says, "Hi guys, first time catching you live. Thank you for being here. First and foremost, had quite a tough week at work too. Working in care can be very tough. I understand your stresses. Still, watching you guys always cheers me up."
Well, that's nice to know, Jenny. And I'm sorry you've had a tough week, love. But my second paragraph in my post on Facebook started with, "I have a job I love," because I acknowledge that a lot as well. I do. I actually love my job. It's just sometimes it gets very stressful, but that's being an empath. That's what makes it more draining, because I can't not feel. So when somebody I support is struggling with something, I imagine it's me, and I get so frustrated and angry sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's not any road.
Flanny,
onward, darling.
Onward, indeed. Flanny, just stuffed ourselves with a Greek dinner. No room for our Friday live nibnabs yet. There's still time, Flanny. There's still time to continue to stuff your face.
We've had noodle soup tonight for our dinner. Do you remember? If anyone remembers, by the way, I'll tell you now, but it'll be in Meals vlog on Tuesday. If anyone remembers when we went to Wingate recently, that Friday vlog where we went to Wingate, and I bought that handmade tofu. Well, tonight, I took it out of the pack. I just gave it a hand squeeze, like from in the pack, you know what I mean? Cut it up on the board, put it in a bowl with a little bit of sesame oil, some salt and pepper, give it a shake around, whacked it in the air fryer. It came out like puffed tofu. You know when you get like deep fried puffed tofu? Crispy on the outside and bigger and spongy in the middle, wasn't it?
It was proper good.
It was lovely.
Proper good. That light was just flashing then for a second. It seems to have...
What light?
This one seems to have calmed down a bit now, but it just flashed momentarily. Anyway, yeah, it was gorgeous. Suffice to say, it was absolutely gorgeous. Adam is snacking on some cashews and having a beer, celebrating my 5 pound weight loss. Yay. Yes, indeed. Well done, mate. Well done. Top stuff. Just going to scroll down a little bit. I think a couple of people had asked about your job. Like, what is your job, Paul?
Yes, I'm a support worker.
Yeah. I think we've got a couple of other people in the house as well that sort of work in like care roles or support roles. Fair dues, Leanne. Yeah, Imran, I just hope you're over it as soon as possible, mate, because if it's anything like what us two had, it was not pleasant. I mean, we put brave faces on, didn't we, and made the best of it, but yeah.
Oh, you might have the flu, mate. That often makes you feel like a pig shat in your head. Do you know, every time I say that, every time I read that line or think about that line, I want to watch With Nail and I.
With Nail and I. Such a good film. And
Feel
quite
like
sad.
Pig shat in my head.
I always enjoy watching With Nail and I until it gets about 20 minutes towards the end, and then I suddenly remember the end of the film. I'm not going to say anything. I forget. I always forget about the end of the film, and then about 20 minutes before it ends, I'm like, oh no, and it's really quite sad.
It's a bloody brilliant film.
It is, especially when you consider that a lot of it was ad-libbed and kind of like there was very little structure to the making of it. Dorcas is in the house. Dorcas, welcome. Dorcas says, I think those who are working in the care sector must be so demanding and is highly undervalued. Yeah, totally agree. I'll just scroll down a little bit. Right. I think I'm at the bottom. I don't think we've missed too much. Oh, pinch of salt.
Did I read somebody say before, saw you the other day talking about cheese?
I think.
Was it one of our vlogs?
Jenny there. Seen you the other day, Paul, talking about cheese. Yeah, I have no idea.
IRL? In real life.
In real life.
Or on a vlog.
I'm glad you cleared that one up because I didn't even know what that was. Yeah, pinch of salt. Eileen says, hi, I've been watching your allotment vlogs from number 1 at 21 now. Such a beautiful filmed series. So relaxing to watch.
Oh, thanks, Eileen.
Eileen, that's lovely.
And Eileen's celebrating 2 months now, Eileen, being vegan. She's switching out all the products and her house products and everything. So
brilliant.
That's one
brilliant. It's the best time in the world to do it. It truly is. We always say it, but honestly, the last couple of years, things have just shot up. Particularly, I have to say, if you're in the UK. I can't obviously speak for other parts of the world. I know that, over in the States, it can still be very tough, particularly in certain areas. I get that. Should I get us a glass of non-alcoholic wine?
And bring the bottle in and let people.
I'll show you what we're drinking. I said to Paul the other day.
Good.
I was just going to say. I said to Paul the other day. Imagine being the person. I was tongue in cheek, obviously. It's someone's job to take alcohol out of wine.
Adam, we won't talk about The Last of Us. Just in case anybody hasn't seen the last episode yet, but oh my god, it was amazing. That's it. That's where it needs to end, as in the statement. It was amazing on so many levels. Tell you what else was amazing. We watched the other night. Knock at the Cabin. Do you know, I do like M. Night Shyamalan. Bloody good writer. Isn't he? No. They aren't they? Because I've no idea. Marvellous.
Here we go.
So are you going to be on the telly, Leanne? Leanne was interviewed by the Beeb this week for a documentary about one of her clients.
Oh.
Stressful and outside her comfort zone. Glad it's over. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Will it be on? When will it?
And well done.
I bet it'll be on bloody BBC Gimlu. Warn it, we won't be able to see it. Unless it goes on YouTube. Because they do that.
Sometimes. They do that though, don't they?
And mostly they put the stuff up on the thingy, don't they? Like on the their website, like. Who are you? Can you leave, please? Random scouts are jumping in me. Paul, have you sorted your tossy pegs out?
I read that and I didn't know what it meant, to be honest. So this is the for anyone that's interested, by the way, McGuigan Zero Shiraz from Tesco. I think it was £4.
It's alcohol free.
It's clearly marked vegan. So yeah, if you're interested in alcohol free wine,
but it's a bit nearer. So
I just tried. I don't think.
There.
No, it's working perfectly now. All of a sudden, yeah, there we go. Back to us. Excellent. Yeah. Yes.
Lisa, what do you mean? Have you sorted your tossy pegs out?
Jeanette, thank you for being here. Cheers, everyone.
Ashley, I read your post in the WhatsApp group about the vein in your head and how stressed out you were. And for some reason, I was like, is she responding to the post above you? And she's read it wrong. I didn't get it. But now I realise, because you just said further up there that you was just having it was one of those days. Now I get you, girl.
Yeah.
And I was having one at the same time, which was probably where the confusion kicked in.
Dorcas says, hopefully you guys should receive something from me soon, peanut butter related.
Oh,
ooh,
fancy.
Exciting. Thank you, Dorcas.
Oh, we do like a nut butter.
And follow up on the cheese. You're talking about the cheese. I think that's right. Jenny says, you were with your daughter, miasma.
Oh,
Mamsie.
I mean Gemini talking about cheese on
Gen V.
Yeah, part of the filming we did with them quite a while back. I was a bigger girl then. She was a bigger girl then. Our Gem.
I don't know if you've seen that Jacqueline's referring to. I hadn't seen anything about it. See about the drag queens in America called two taxis and end up being pushed over by a homeless person. My heart went out to the person who helped her up. Didn't see that. I know it's getting a bit silly, or particularly over in the States. One good news story that I will share with you that I read the other day, and I think I told you about it. I think it was in Philadelphia. There was a drag brunch that was planned. It had sold out. There was hundreds of tickets. It was obviously very popular. And then there was threats made, and the venue cancelled the drag brunch. And then the local mixed martial arts centre in Philly, the manager there said, please put the drag brunch back on and we'll provide security for it for free. So the drag brunch was back on and everyone had a lovely time, which is nice. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Community and support.
I see, Ashley.
Right.
One of them.
Yeah. Karens and Carls. Blue Seraphim also enjoying the relaxing allotment vlogs. And Shan has just got tickets for Vegan Camp Out. Yay! Excellent stuff. I'm quite liking this. This is not too bad. It's not too sweet.
It's very grapey.
It is quite grapey.
It's grape juice with a couple of additives to make it
less sweet. Yes, and if it was just because we've had grape juice, and grape juice is mild sweeter than that.
It is. It is.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we should take a moment as well, maybe to just give a quick shout out to two companies that have been in the been doing the rounds in the news recently. Lidl. I'm going to shout them out. We don't talk about Lidl very often. The one time that we tried to vlog, the security guy was not very nice, and we just decided we weren't going to vlog there again. But Lidl have pledged to massively reduce the meat stuff in their stores by 2025 to meet their climate goals, and also IKEA.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of dairy, aren't they?
Yeah, so they've kind of pledged to make massive changes as well. And if they're both doing it, often the likelihood is that others we'll start to slowly jump on the bandwagon.
Roxanne59 is saying your stream is blurry tonight. However, as she's the only person in the chat that said that, I will ask, is the stream blurry tonight? And then we can tell Roxanne whether it's she needs to go and have a lie down.
Yeah,
maybe.
Or check your internet connection. Yeah. Can everybody see and hear us okay? It's worth just checking.
Suspects. See, yeah, much better. Whenever I get I was explaining this to Jason before. Right, I'll explain. For those that don't know, I have repeated dental issues. I have done for years. I have what's called bruxism, bruxism, which is grinding of the teeth while asleep. I've tried a guard, it didn't work, I couldn't breathe properly, and so I've lost teeth because of bruxism. My dad was exactly the same. He had massive protruding teeth with a massive gap because of his grinding. You could hear him grind when he was asleep. My dad. I don't think I grind, I just think I clench. It's the same thing though, it's, you know. And so I create tiny little spaces in my gums that then microscopic bits of food get trapped in, and no matter how much I brush or mouthwash, they're up there, and occasionally one will flare up into a gum infection and I have to have antibiotics. It used to be about 4 times a year. It's down to about 2 times a year, so that's better at least.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody can see and hear us just fine.
Right,
by the way. Thank you, everyone.
Darling, wipe your
glasses.
Wipe your screen,
or
maybe restart your device, because everyone can see and hear us fine.
Yes.
And never assume it's us. If you have no, because I've noticed that sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I'll upload some of people. There's no sound. There's no sound on it. There's about 10 posts, and then there's another post saying I can hear it just fine, and I'm like, maybe it was your device all along.
Technology, it's a funny old thing. Do you know what I mean? Say hello.
Blame. It's so easy to externalize.
I'll say hi to Kat. And John says, hi both, I'm a new vegan myself, a month and a half in now, and feel so much healthier both in body and in my conscience. Big time now. Your vlogs have been a great help and inspiration. Keep up the good work.
Oh, nice one, John, and well done, and here's to your journey. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, and know that you're helping you, animals, planet, future generations, water, forests, everything. I mean, I suppose it was all encompassed by planet, but I like to break it down sometimes.
Yeah. Imran says, talking about the wine, as in Barry McGuigan, wine with a knockout punch. I'm reading that because that was a dad joke, and you should get your coat, man. I'm joking. Nice. John's going and making a cuppa.
Go on, John.
Angela, that's nice when you're able to be self-employed. I love my job because I'm self-employed, and my furry pack of sweet fur children are always happy to see me. Nice.
Could we, guys, have a few more thumbs up, perchance? We'll get that evened up a bit more.
It would be greatly appreciated, because those of you who follow us,
it should be standard, man.
You know,
you like videos, you're enjoying.
Yeah. To be fair, a lot of the people that are in the chat, I'm sure, have probably already given us. I
know what it means to YouTubers.
Yeah, it helps tremendously.
No, it really does. Like, technically, it helps.
Yeah, on the lives and on our vlogs that we upload on the channel.
Very much so. Thank you. Thank you, loves.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Some people just forget sometimes. I do myself.
I know, that's why I give reminders.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite a few people in the chat tonight talking about jobs and work, because obviously, you know, you've been talking about work and we've kind of touched on that. Beardy Run UK says it's I think Adam had mentioned before he was looking at a wildlife conservation job, but he would have had to have he was thinking about applying, but he would have had to have took a massive pay cut for it. And Beardy Runner UK is saying it's really tricky because I'd love to do a more rewarding job, but it would mean less money each month, and I couldn't afford life down here in Brighton. Frustrating, but a fact of life. Yeah, get that. Totally get that. It's difficult, isn't it? The balance that we all have to maintain.
Oh, Simone, see, you're there. Now I can say that's what I was referencing. Now I know you're there, because I don't like saying people's names when they're not there, which is why I said before, Ashley, I thought Ashley was responding to the post above her, which was the post from you about your friend. Yeah, we did, didn't we? It was a funny old day yesterday.
Trellin says, I think it's Trellin, Trelyn, but he's got a little thingy above it. Trellin. It says, I like your outfit, Paul.
Oh, well, thank you. The pants are actually just house pants, like pajama pants. Very comfortable. But this is one of my favourite blouses.
Natalie says, what's the alcohol-free wine like? I did mention it very, very briefly, but it's nice.
It's all right. And when you're used to having a glass of wine of an evening, which we started as a health thing many years ago and I've always continued, it psychologically helps, because it's like, oh yeah, you know, if you're having a break, which we've said yet again, this has proved to us we need to do this more. But on those nights, we'll probably get a bottle of this.
Yeah. Yeah, psychological, isn't it?
Yeah,
psychological. Going back to what we were chatting about before, with regards to the situation over in the States and the whole drag thing. Tracy says, you are so right. I'm British but live here in Oklahoma. It's getting really silly. Lots of this is so true, and it's perfectly worded, I think. Well done, Tracy. Lots of people living fear-based lives over love-based lives.
But do you know what? In large part, it's not their fault.
No,
it's not their fault, because Fox News, Tucker Carlson, what's she called, Laura Ingraham, and Sean Hannity. I mean, you've seen all this debacle that's going on at the moment, where it's come out that all of their text messages during the time when kind of Giuliani and that whole crew were doing the election bid Stalwood thing. And all of their text messages to each other was these people are scary, they're ridiculous, this is bullshit, none of this is real. Oh, let's keep putting it on anyway. Let's keep giving it validation. When you've got people like that on the most popular news network in America, when you've got people like Marjorie Greene, I won't say the middle T, because she only added that to compete with AOC, because she's that pathetic. Marge Greene. When you've got people like her and the bullshit she spew, and they are given a platform and validated and made real and acceptable, and that's fine. Small wonder. Small wonder. In this country, we've got Nadine Dorries, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Suella Braverman. They're all the same. Woke karate, woke. Do you know what I mean? It's just, and people are like, yeah, my freedoms are being attacked. This isn't right. And these people know they're doing wrong, and they do it anyway. And I wish it was different, but it's not.
No. And that's why you need to develop the ability to have what's called critical thinking, and actually look at other things and have your eyes open rather than being blinkered. Yeah. Some might say woke.
I'm woke, yeah.
Tom is in the house. Tom Hemmings. Evening, chaps. Victoria in the house.
Hello, Victoria.
Hello. The chat is thick and fast as always. We're now at 104 thumbs up. Thank you, you awesome folk. Greatly appreciated. 144 watching. If you're watching and you haven't given the stream a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. The channel is predominantly a lifestyle channel, but the vast majority of it is about getting a down-to-earth vegan message out there and showing how easy it can be to be vegan in 2023. So if you can help us, that would be wonderful. I want to scroll down a little bit because I think I highlighted something. Imran, dad jokes, shoot me now. Oh, that was it. CC and David, long-time watcher, first time in the chat. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It's great. It's greatly appreciated.
Oh, we've gone past 200 thumbs up. Thanks. That's all we ever want.
I just said that like 10 seconds ago.
I'm so sorry. I'm reading.
Can you not read and listen at the same time?
Well, sometimes I just send you out, babes. 25 years.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Nice. Simon is in the house. Hi guys from Brighton. Hope you're good. We are good. We are good. We're feeling healthy. And well.
Feeling good.
Let's Teresa. Good comment. I'm going to read that because I think a lot of people that are in the early stages of the vegan journey would probably feel the same. And we've spoke to loads of people over the years about this. Teresa says, absolutely love my vegan journey, but sometimes people around me aren't so understanding and supportive and constantly question me why I am vegan. Love watching you guys and all your vlogs. Kiss.
I got to the point quite a few years ago, Teresa, where people would ask me, why are you vegan? And I'd just say, because I can't handle the life I used to have. I can't handle knowing that happens for that on the plate, when I can have tastes and textures like that on the plate, and they're wonderful. So therefore, you know, and then people are like, well, don't think about it. Well, I can't not think about it. That's the nature of being awake, woke, empathic, because it is, isn't it?
Yes. What are we up to?
Oh,
what?
Carry on.
Go up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there was an actual question there about fruit trees.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Just quickly, Ashley said work tomorrow. Then we've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off at the minute. Fingers crossed for you, Ashley. And Tom, of course. I think I saw the question.
Simran, what's your best buy from Wingyip tofu?
It's got to be, hasn't it?
600 grams for 175. I think it's gone up to now, but 600 grams for 175. I tell you what, though, I think I'll buy Tofu King again in future.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad keen on this new brand. The medium was a little bit too soft for me.
Yeah, I remember you saying
it was more like silken.
Yeah.
It made a great scramble, as you'll see in Tuesday's meals vlog. But
yeah.
Julie says, may I ask you guys, could you give a bit of advice gardening fruit? Because I have a lemon tree and some of the leaves going brown and falling off the tree. Julie, where do you live and where's your tree? As in, are you in the UK? And if so, are you north, middle, south? Because there's zones. And where is it? Is it in a greenhouse? And also, us too. We bought one 2 years ago from Aldi, and she thrived like bugger in the first year, and this winter
finished her off.
Yeah, she's pretty much dead,
unfortunately. I do think
they're not meant for this country.
We're not experts. We're not experts at all particularly when it comes to, as Paul just said, you know, we tried our best with the lemon tree we've got down at the allotment. It's not easy, and I think it takes quite a bit of care and attention in terms of managing the temperature.
Yeah, I think the water to be in the house. I think if you've got what they're called at back here house that are all glass.
A conservatory.
If you've got a conservatory, perfect place for an Aldi lemon tree.
Yes.
Right. Jason, I just need a little wig.
Well, you got okay. Whilst Paul is using the loo, I will have a quick scroll and come a little bit closer, so I'm not, you know, I'm not ruining my eyes. Angela, I'll come back to you in a second when Paul's back. I've highlighted that, so I will come back to you when we're both sat together with regards to Liz, most definitely. Mags, yes. Isn't it often the case, though, that actually some of the most important jobs in the world are the ones that you get the least pay for quite often? And that's probably why we've got so many disgruntled people at the moment that are probably for the first time in a long time are probably thinking, hang on, I'm not getting paid enough. Hence the strikes, you know. And when you've got massive multinational corporations and oil companies constantly essentially bragging about how much profit, you know, the billions in profit that they've made on top of the billions that they made the year before, and we're all looking around thinking something not right, something not right. Now you're back. Are you okay, by the way?
I am, yeah. Yes.
Now you're back. Angela says, hi guys, Liz had a minor fall off a bus. She's okay recently. Please say hi, we'll cheer her up loads. So we'll say hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hope you're better soon.
What are you doing, falling off a buggering buzz, Liz? I'm glad you're all right, though, love.
Most definitely. I'm going to scroll down and then I'll scroll back up a little bit. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. That is greatly appreciated. Hi, Paul and Jason. Hope this helps towards your allotment. My husband is still vegan. Thanks to you both. Love and hugs from us both. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Thank you, Rose. But please make sure that your husband gives himself a big pat on the back, because he might have been influenced by us, but he did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
He did it.
Yeah.
And no doubt you've been a great influence too, Rose.
Eileen, that's great. Thank you for the shout out about lemon trees. My lemon tree has had its first lemons in 3 years. We have it in our conservatory and try not to overwater.
Yeah, I think conservatories are definitely the place for them, because greenhouses, unless you've got some kind of heating in your greenhouse in the UK, the winters are just too brutal, and particularly this one's been very cold.
There's been numerous cold snaps, hasn't there?
Yeah,
where it's been like
terribly cold snaps, so
well into the minuses. Like we're not even talking like 1-2 degrees. We're talking like -8, -9. We've had in our neck of the woods, and I think other parts of the UK as well. So yeah, it's been pretty full on. Pretty full on.
Scroll up a little bit more.
Just highlight that and come back to that. Here, if you know what you're looking for, because I don't know if there's a specific thing that caught your attention, caught your eye.
Naomi, I mentioned you before, I love. Because we haven't tried one of those mints yet. They're in the fridge because we've still got a box of Tesco ones. And we should start having the coffee in the mint again every night after our dinner.
We did at one point, didn't we?
Yeah, because it was a nice little posh thing. It made us feel like we were. Do you remember I was saying not too long back, when you're cooking for yourself, like sometimes I'll just do a curry and chips, but then I do a little side salad with lime and salt, and I do a little yogurt sauce, and it's like, oh, this is more restaurant like, and I want to treat myself that well because I deserve it. So does everyone out there. So yeah, with that in mind, we should start to have a mint every evening again.
Decaf coffee and mint.
Yeah, after our dinner.
There it is. Well, that'll be a good way to get through a bucket of mints that we've got.
Yeah,
which is awesome. So excellent. Yeah, nice one, Naomi. Barbara is in the house. Barbara says, hello, everyone from Wisconsin.
Hello, Barbara.
Thank you for being here, Barbara. And Tom says, just got distracted by our security light coming on. One of our friendly local badgers was on the front lawn.
Oh, bless.
That's cute. Love that. Love that, Tom. And Mitchell says, hi, Mitchell, by the way. Thank you for being here. Good, sir. Will Gemini and Miasma be making more content soon over on their channel? They really put a smile on my face. Love them dearly. We need more passionate ladies like them. So down to earth like TVG.
Now, this is, I know this from the ladies directly, because they both work full-time jobs. Whenever they're doing a show that has a payment attached to it, that's the most likely opportunity for them to jump on the let's do a vlog while we're here, because we're already done. Because the logistics of them getting together, getting ready, and filming a vlog, their channel isn't monetized.
It's a day's work.
They've got no Patreons, they've got nothing.
Yeah.
So and that it's a really big thing that. So what I wish it was different for them, and so do they. Alas, they have to be sensible. Did you know? This is just an example because I think people think that Stuart and Paul, Gemini and Miasma, well, Stuart, Paul, and Jason, because that's the friend group.
Okay.
Or Gemini and Miasma see each other all the time. We haven't seen each other this year yet, and we've probably spoken 3 times, if that.
Yeah. Busy lives.
Right, but we haven't physically seen each other yet.
Yeah. Adam says, do you guys watch the program You? I've never watched it, but Emma loves it.
No, I've heard about it, but I heard about it by watching a segment of. So this has put a bar on it straight away with Laura Ingram on Fox News, where somebody was trying to tell her that it's in a segment about measles on You, and she was saying, "I've never done a show about measles. What are you talking about?" And this guy was saying, "No, it's on the show You." "I've never done that. Stop saying." And it burned into my brain. Did that. I bet other people have seen that clip. It's ridiculous.
What?
Go on.
Yeah. Alex says, a vegan shop has opened in my town selling all manner of household products, cleaners, shampoos, etc. Fill your own, pots, candles, all sorts. But oh my God, it is dear. Sorry, it won't last at those prices, which is a shame. Yeah, that is a shame. It's got to be cost effective, hasn't it? It's got to be, you got to be realistic in terms of what people can afford.
Naomi, you've had 3 mentions now, including this one.
Adam says, how does a channel become monetized?
Oh, honestly,
it's a trek.
People don't realize how tough YouTube can be. You can only get monetized. You can apply to be monetized one show over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. I think it's more than that. I think it might be more than that.
It's more than that.
It's ridiculous. It's like we thought we'd got there when we got over 1,000 subscribers, and then it was like, now you need to have this many viewing hours.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad you've mentioned that because it just reminded me of something. It's reminded me about the ads, and I want to ask people. So people who watch our channel on the reg and watch our lives, not our lives, watch our regular vlogs that we upload, like our allotment vlogs on a Monday, our meals vlogs on a Tuesday, or just watch YouTube in general. If you watch YouTube videos a lot, have you noticed or seen a significant increase in the amount of ads? So like even on short videos that are like 10-15 minutes, you're getting ads like every 3-4 minutes.
They did reply, by the way.
Did YouTube replied?
On Twitter.
Right, what did they say? The reason I asked that because we watch quite a bit of YouTube.
If you're not following us on Twitter, by the way, you absolutely should.
Yeah, if you're on Twitter,
help us spread the message over there as well. So I wrote, "Hey YouTube, why are there suddenly ads every couple of minutes on all videos, even from YouTube creators who are not monetized? Only in the last few days, but it's very off-putting. Hashtag YouTube, hashtag too many ads." And they came back and said, "This happens sometimes when 2 ad formats, bumper and non-skippable, are played back to back. Bumper ads are shorter, 6 seconds, which we've seen. As we try to optimize the combo of ads to minimize disruption, ads can now appear on vids even if these channels aren't members of the VPR. This is to help our advertisers reach new audiences. While they won't be able to share revenue, they can still apply for monetization whenever they're eligible."
Well, you know what? It's nice that they replied and replied in detail. That's good. And it's more, to be honest with you, it's more than I expected from YouTube. But yeah, quite a few people have said.
So yeah, they've
more
got
ads.
They're trying this new ad format to I imagine make money for YouTube because TikTok's winning, isn't it?
Apparently.
And the terrible thing is have you seen it? I mean, I jumped on the bandwagon a bit back, but I've never put any effort into it over there at all. I've only ever I've done this for Instagram or YouTube, so I'll put it over on TikTok as well, kind of thing. But all the bad news you get about TikTok, all the people being urged to do this and that and terrible things and bad information and dangerous videos, and it's and there's the whole warning of where the company is owned and run from as well, which is China.
I think it's a little bit more of a minefield, but I think all of the social media platforms have the potential to do that. I just think TikTok is dominated by TikTok is dominated by, I know, is dominated by more younger people, and younger people are more easily influenced, aren't they? So yeah. But yeah, few people. I suppose the part of the reason why I'm raising this and mentioning about the ads is because we're as open and transparent as we can be on the channel. We watch a lot of YouTube. We've got our favorite YouTube channels that we watch. We've seen a sharp increase in ads. We found it very, very annoying, very irritating at times. And the immediate thought as content creators and people who have a YouTube channel is, hang on a minute, what's it like for all yous watching our content?
Yeah, because I only ever put ads on our video. And by the way, and I have to be really honest with you here, if ads were the only way we made money from YouTube, we'd possibly make about 20-30 quid a month.
Yeah.
A month.
It's tiny. The percentage rate on ads is tiny.
If we didn't have channel memberships, there'd be absolutely no financial initiative, basically at all. But 30 quid a month, 30 quid a month. So, but I only ever put them at the beginning and the end. Occasionally, I've put them in places within a video, especially when it's a really long one. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's good that YouTube came back, so we've actually at least got a bit of understanding around what's going on. And maybe it might be a temporary thing that they're trying out, and they decide it's not working. Do you know what I mean? Kat is in the house. Kat says, "Hi, Paul and Jason. I hope you both are well." Yeah, we're doing good, Kat. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to scroll to the bottom because the chat is thick and fast as always. Thank you, all of you, by the way, for the additional thumbs up. We've got 128 thumbs up on the live stream this evening, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you. We did break our own personal record. I think, was it on the last live that we did? Didn't we hit 100 likes in less than 10 minutes? I think we hit 100 likes in less than 10 minutes on the last live.
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
Awesome stuff.
That was a live hot sauce taste test, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Julie is letting us know about eco-friendly washing up liquid. It's clear and recyclable. It's from Tesco, so keep a lookout, guys. We kind of set in our ways when it comes to that stuff, but we will keep an eye out so that if we see it, we can identify it and let other people know.
It's very probably featured in one of our vlogs, love. If you look at our Tesco shopping vlogs, is it called E-Cover by any chance? That's been around a long time. Long time.
And Dorcas, just going back to the ads conversation, good point, Dorcas, yes. I was just going to say, beginning and end wouldn't annoy me, just sometimes when the ads interrupt the flow of the vlog, it can be annoying. Yeah, example of that, and that's a really good point, Dorcas, about flow. We watch a guy on YouTube who, his vlogs are very relaxing and really nice to watch most of the time, in the same way that a lot of you have told us that our allotment vlogs are really relaxing. So imagine the allotment vlog or a nice relaxing vlog, and then you're enjoying it, and then all of a sudden a ridiculous advert comes on, completely ruins the atmosphere. You know, no one needs that. You want to just be able to sit and enjoy a nice relaxing vlog, don't you?
Charles, no, you don't get to pick the ads. You kind of hope that because you're a vegan channel and all your content's vegan, that your ads will, but even as a YouTube viewer, sometimes the ads are completely inappropriate for us. But if it's a channel I support, for example, like Lisa the Vegan, I'll sit through them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because pennies make pounds.
Also,
and YouTube is a lot of work.
It's
a lot of work.
There isn't a huge amount of difference, as we've seen with some of the people that we watch on YouTube that are much bigger than us. You could have 1 million subscribers
and still get an inappropriate ad.
It don't make any difference.
Yeah.
YouTube does not differentiate. When it comes to advertising, YouTube does not differentiate whether you've got 15,000 subscribers plus like us, or you've got 1 million plus subscribers.
Yeah.
They're not bothered. Not bothered about that.
Angela, thank you for your lovely super chat, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll grab all the snogs off you both.
Yeah.
Angela and Liz snogs.
I'll take a few of them as well.
Hey, have some back.
Thank you. Yes, I'm back to you. Yes.
Yeah, he covers good. It's a cracker. But when you can get a bottle of good washing up liquid for less than £1 at M&S, that's what we do. We'll go there now and again and get like 3 bottles, 200 sink, 1 to use, and then when we get low, I think we're on our last bottle actually.
Are we?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So at some point in the near future, we should be down to M&S. Got that wall, haven't they, of all that stuff that's clearly marked vegan, and it's like really,
it's good,
cheap.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Sharon, thanks for being here. Always appreciated. It's been a right nice chat so far. Always chilled on a Friday in the lounge. Always chilled.
You would think they would aim vegan ads at vegan videos, Kate, but when you imagine, I sound like I work for YouTube, but don't. No, I do. I'm a YouTube partner. Anyone who's monetized just becomes a YouTube partner. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like every day there are millions of uploads. When I think about it, it messes my head up just about how big YouTube really is and how much gets uploaded to it every day. So
yeah, staggering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Staggering. Oblivion says, what do you think is the best supermarket for vegans? Love your supermarket vlogs, by the way. If you love our supermarket vlogs, you'll know the answer. So I'm not going to answer it. Called you out there. Yeah, controversial. We've made it very clear in several of our shopping vlogs, and we actually did an entire series last year, towards the end of last year, on what is the best supermarket in the UK for vegans. So yeah, thanks for the question, though, Oblivion.
I even did a separate playlist for those vlogs.
Yes. I'm gonna hang on a second. I need to read it all before I actually make. Sometimes, by the way, I read a comment. If it's quite a long question or comment, I'll read the first couple of lines and I'll be about to start to read it, and then I'm like, I should really read the full thing first before I launch into reading it, in case it's something kind of controversial or inappropriate or whatever. So yeah, I should just read it first.
Just don't say the last bit, because that's shaming somebody for who they are or for the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, Alex is basically suggesting that we should do OnlyFans in a nutshell, basically. But I don't think, if we were going to go down that road, I think it might have been something that we probably would have done like maybe 15 or 20 years ago. I don't know whether it's something we would necessarily choose to do now, really. But yeah, it's nice of you to think that we may be successful on a platform like OnlyFans. Yeah, Simone saying, I usually get more ads for topics I've recently searched online, like a few weeks ago, looking for cars online, getting ads for cars, selling platforms. Yeah, totally get that. Yeah. We're all, we're all suckers. We're all being targeted, aren't we, in that way? Right, just checking. The main issue as well is, just whilst we're on the subject of the ad stuff, and we've said this before, an ad is a couple of minutes max. The problem with YouTube is sometimes an ad will come on and it can be an hour, half an hour, 15 minutes.
Oh, quick, because I've got
I'm done.
There's things that I want to respond
to.
Beardy says, I never even considered M&S, guys. Thanks, I'll have a look. If you check out one of our M&S vlogs, Beardy in the shopping playlist. Just go to the shopping playlist and search for M&S. I think we show most of that back. There's like a back wall in ours, and it's all cleaning products and health products and some personal care stuff, and you know, all that kind of, and it's amazing, honestly.
And considering it's M&S, like Paul said before, actually very, very reasonably priced.
Very,
because
really
let's not beat around the bush. We've covered M&S, we've vlogged at M&S, we've said the price point is a little bit higher than most of the supermarkets, but with the self-care, with the hygiene products, they're very, very reasonably priced. Really, really good.
And I can link that in to Patricia Collier's comment. Hi, where can I get vegan shoes from? M&S is one of the places where you can now get vegan shoes, clearly marked. However, you're looking for something a bit more daring. There's a company called La Moda, Lamoda, and there's a company called Koi Footwear, Koi Footwear, all one word. Check them both out. Brilliant.
Adam asks an interesting question. Do you ever watch your own vlogs? Not in a vain way. We do occasionally, Adam, to be perfectly honest. It's less so these days because we kind of know what we're doing for the most part. But now and again, we'll watch. I want to watch certain things because I don't actually really get to see certain things without going into technical detail. Like when I'm editing the allotment vlog, sometimes
you don't get to see a preview of it, do you?
It doesn't preview really well, and that's partly down to our PC and its processing capabilities. And sometimes for like cues in videos where I've got the music coming in at a certain point or changing at a certain point, I like to just kind of watch that. And then sometimes it's nice to just watch a couple of minutes of one of our vlogs on the big screen, just to kind of see what it looks like in terms of the quality. But we're usually just kind of dipping in to make sure that everything kind of looks all right and sounds all right and all that kind of stuff from a technical side of things. Good question though, Adam.
Angela Clare, is Grow Club definitely happening in Cardiff? Liz and myself have never been to the Welsh city before. We think so. We think so, don't we?
I think we're going to have to, within the next week, make it concrete
decision, aren't we?
So keep an eye on our socials, and we'll get some information out and make it concrete as quickly as we possibly can for our own peace of mind, but obviously, of course, for anybody who is interested in joining us, because we're quite excited about it. But it has proven to be a little bit tricky, and we've had a few ideas about it and spoken with people and kind of adapted plans slightly from what we originally were thinking.
Yeah, because we were like, right, well, Wales is big, so should we just go central? And then people have said that
don't bother.
Yeah, but rather than saying it that way,
I know, I was joking, obviously.
People have said there's a lot of quiet, beautiful places in mid Wales, but not a lot of vegan restaurants and stuff like that. And that's what we're going for when else said and done. So Cardiff, you know, it's yeah. But besides, we're kind of doing that. We're kind of doing major cities because they would see. That's why we, you know, otherwise we'd be having our clubs in Oldham, not Manchester and Birmingham, and you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get on that soon and work it all out properly and stuff.
Teresa is heading off. Cheerio, peeps. Been a nice one. Thank you.
Sharon, thank you very much for the super chat.
Sharon, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Always greatly appreciated. Helps the channel. No end. Helps the channel. Paul's just ordered a new camera today. Paul is getting replaced. On the subject of people who help us financially and super chats and things like that, you know.
She's there. You can see her mic sticking up.
Reinvesting into the channel. So yeah, just very briefly, I'll just grab her. I feel a bit sad. I feel a little bit sad.
I don't, because life has to improve and get better, and so this has been our original camera since we got a good quality camera. We're basically getting a much better version of the same thing.
Yeah. You know what? She'll still get used. There might be times when we need a B camera, and Polly could just be used temporarily as a B camera.
Beardy, I'm hoping to do a special TVQ Grub Club in Brighton when the girls come down, perform at a couple of places and meet a lot of folk and go out and have great food. That'd be fabulous.
Leanne said Mid Wales is literally mountains. Nice, nice. Nice. Do you want to spot more wine?
Well, why the hell not? Alcohol-free wine.
Oh, it's right here. I forgot. It's right here.
Shiraz. Oh, thank you, Sharon.
Nice. Oh, I tell you what. You know what? Completely unrelated, because it's just come into my head randomly out of nowhere. You know what we started watching last night? What's it called? Fitness 100. Is it not called Fitness 100? Physical 100
on Netflix.
It's brilliant.
Great. So if you mix Survivor, Squid Game, SAS,
Who Dares Wins,
Ninja Warrior, and 300
yeah,
in a bucket and pour it out in the middle of Korea, you've got physical 100. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a bit of a penchant for Eastern guys anyway, but my God! But the actual things that they do,
it's so good.
It's very good.
And here's the thing that I found last night a little bit as well, though, and it's kind of inevitable, and it harkens back, deep and meaningful moment for a second here. It harkens back to growing up as a kid and watching like Bruce Lee films and stuff like that, which was what got me into doing martial arts and made me want to be more physically fit. Watching that last night was like, we're still on our health journey. We're still doing our sit-ups and our press-ups. But when you watch people who are physically fit, it inspires you, it motivates you. You want to do a bit more. You know, when we're not talking about becoming hench, you know what I mean? That's never going to happen. But yeah, it inspires you, it motivates you. And I think it, you know, and it's just damn good fun.
Our 10-10-10 now has become, well, I do 60 sit-ups a night. And we do 30 press-ups.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
But I walk all day from a job.
Yeah.
So that's my cardio element right there, because I'm walking it all day long.
Adam says, is it like Takeshi's Castle? No, it's miles better than Takeshi's Castle. Actually, Adam, honestly, I think you'd really enjoy it. I do. I think many people would enjoy it. I think it's proven to be quite popular. Physical 100. Might even watch another episode tonight. And it's physical as well. Like there's physical. It's combative. There's combative elements as well as other games. But like we said, we've only watched 3 episodes so far. But it was really good fun. Really good fun.
Who were you answering then?
Adam asked about Takeshi's Castle. Yeah.
Right. Honeybees. Yes.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's the one. We watched episodes 1, 2, and 3 last night, back to back. We're just like, oh, should we watch another one?
We did.
And the voiceover work is brilliant.
For the most part,
isn't it? It's like part narrated and then part translated.
Yeah. I think the other thing really interesting, the last thing I'll say on it as well is the diversity of the selection of the people who are doing it. The diversity within the show, in terms of physiques, body types, personalities, careers, and occupations. It's a really good mix of people.
Oh, I've heard that Banshees film's good, Beardy. I think that's one on our radar as well.
Yeah.
We'll probably look for at some point.
Yeah. Oh, Julie, that's nice. That's a lovely thing to write.
It's a two-way street, Julie.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is. It's like we are very lucky and acknowledge constantly that we have each other, but that doesn't mean that we still don't need interactions.
Of course.
And,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bit like that episode of Star Trek Next Generation we watched last night about the genetically engineered humans, but actually what they really needed was interactions with other people because they were this tiny little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of links vaguely, linking to Star Trek, which links me to Picard, which links me to the question I'm going to ask Paul right now is, are we watching episode 3 of Picard tonight, do you think?
Yeah.
We should, shouldn't we?
And then we'll watch another episode of Physical 100.
We're being really good.
I nearly shouted then really loud. And then I'll have a wank. That's how my mind works. I have to really prevent myself in a comedy way. And then I thought, you can't do that, but you can explain afterwards that you were going to do that. And in that way, you're kind of doing it anyway.
Stone cold sober.
Oh, I'm much worse sober.
Oh, we all understand intrusive thoughts. We understand intrusive thoughts are there all the time, aren't they? Yeah.
Naomi, Survivor, you can can you access the internet on your telly? Swatchseries.is.
Why are you whispering? I don't. Yeah, we will get around to watching that at some point, I think, won't we? We saw the trailer for it, the film that Beardy Run UK mentioned before.
The Banshees of Inisherin or something it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, Honeybees, it's ramping up, isn't it? Like the first episode, they kind of set the stall out. The second episode was like major revelation. And I'm assuming episode 3, I'm hoping we're going to see others as well as Worf, all kinds of stuff going on. Episode 2, amazing.
You should just be able to type it in, Naomi.
Yeah, search on there.
Survivor season 43 was the most recent one.
Just type Survivor, you'll find it. Trust me. Because there's a few that come up. There's, I think, Survivor Australia. There's another Survivor in another part of the country. But the one that you're looking for, obviously, I'm assuming, is the American one. So yeah. Good luck with that.
Brilliant. Do you know what? Do you know what we watched just before? Because suddenly got Sky Movies now. Guess what was on? Castaway.
Oh.
It broke us both again.
I don't think I could ever watch Castaway and not be broken by it. Yeah, to be honest. The acting, the writing, the music.
Helen Hunt and Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Tom Hanks and Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I missed something before. I think we're fairly well caught up.
Well, we'll start if we request that everybody starts to say their goodbyes to each other now, and yeah, because we want to get off. We want to watch Picard, watch another episode of Physical 100. You thought I was gonna shout it. I'm not thinking it though.
Leanne says Castaway is what I call a lead box film. It needs to be put in a lead box and buried in the garden. It's so good. It really is.
Do you mean that because you hate it or because it breaks you, Leanne?
I was assuming the latter. Same with AI and The Constant Gardener. I'm assuming it was the latter. Yeah. Yeah. They just break
kills me.
They just break you.
That scene where he goes to visit her at the youth. No. I will not have it.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh, Patricia, that's nice. Yeah, it's been an absolute delight, as always. It really has. It's always great to connect with you all. Great appreciation to our mods, of course. Ashley and
thank
Leanne.
you, Leanne and Ashley, for always having our backs and making sure that things run smoothly. It's always massively appreciated, you know that.
Yeah, definitely. Been great to answer some of your fantastic questions. Nice to read your comments. Thank you to those who have been so generous in giving us super chats on the live this evening.
Thanks, loves.
Greatly appreciated. And of course, across all of our socials, all of our networks, thank you to all of you that interact beyond YouTube. Thank you to our amazing channel members, our patrons. It's massively appreciated.
Alex, Forrest Gump is another Zemeckis film.
Yeah,
that's why.
Thanks, Dorcas. Thanks, everyone. It's absolutely awesome. Lots more coming up on the channel. We have got an unboxing vlog coming up at some point. At some point in the not too distant future, we're going to be having a go at making our own hot sauce. There's going to be more stuff coming up as well in terms of the standard stuff. Yeah, shopping vlogs and things like that, you know, that sort of stuff.
So yeah, keep your eye on the channel. If you haven't subbed yet and this is the first time you've come across us, maybe consider giving us a sub, because you know, we'd love that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's found it. Nice one.
Nice one, Naomi. Enjoy.
Naomi, it's an amazing season. We smashed it. It broke us so many times, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Brilliant.
Oh, everyone's writing lovely things. Everyone's so nice. Awesome. So next live will be Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Be next Sunday, won't it?
Yeah, Sunday. It'll be live in the kitchen. Not Sunday, 2 days time. Next Sunday, next week. We only do one live a week. Yeah, so it'll be Sunday live in the kitchen at 3 p.m. And if you want to make suggestions of stuff you would like to see us doing on a Sunday live in the kitchen, which is where we usually do a kind of simple cook along recipe, give us some ideas down there in the comments, because it's like a couple of weeks ago I didn't know what I was doing, and then I watched Emmy making a wartime chocolate cake, and I was like, I'll do that.
Wartime chocolate cake.
And loads of people have made it since, and it was lovely, and it was dead easy to make.
Yeah.
So, you know, great ideas like that we can share with people who are not really confident cooks but want to do stuff and then impress the hell out of themselves, because they're like, oh, I say I can't cook, I've made a cake.
True.
That's what I do all the time. Look at me, I've made a thing.
Right. A false ending, as is
Sorry,
often the
loves,
case.
I'm sorry.
Often the case, but it's all good. Love you.
Love you, mister. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for everything. We'll see you again very soon. Until then, oh, bye, Mum and Dad Brom. Hi, we love you, and bye. And hi and bye, Auntie Pearl.
Much love. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
See you soon.
Much love, Mum and Dad.
Till then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other.
Bye,
Bye, loves.